Do you love chicken coconut milk soup? The minute I say Thai food, it's probably the first flavor, the first dish that you think of. Its Thai name is Tom Ka Gai. First thing that I want to do is get a few cups of chicken stock simmering on the stove. This is just about to come to a simmer. It's the perfect time to add some of our ingredients. Kaffir lemon leaf. I've got brown sugar. I've got galungal. All you need to do is take a couple of slices of it. This is not edible. Ginger is a little more edible. This has more of a pine cone flavor to it than ginger does, but it's got a semi-identical flavor profile. If you don't have galungal at an Asian market near you, by all means, take a couple pieces of ginger and float that in the soup. Lemongrass is something that I need a few tablespoons of in the soup. Next thing we want to do is we want to add something called Namm Prik Pao, which is a Thai condiment. It's chili and tamarind paste. Sometimes it's difficult for people to get their hands on, so what I've learned to do is to combine chili paste and seedless tamarind paste. I just mix equal parts of these, combine it in a little mortar and pestle, if you like. You just stir that in your soup. Now, the lime leaf, the galungal, the lemongrass, the chili tamarind paste, very quickly purges its flavors and adds them into this wonderful broth. But we want to bring it to a boil to make sure that all of those flavors are incorporated before we move on to the next step in the process. Now, this is unsweetened coconut milk. It's got a lot of pulp in there, and you can see it's sort of thickened and clotted at the top. Our soup has started to boil. Time to add our coconut milk. Whisk that together and let that simmer for a minute or two. Our soup is ready for these gorgeous oyster mushrooms. These are fresh oyster mushrooms, beautiful straw mushrooms. You can get them fresh. It's a pretty reasonable canned product as well if that's all you have. We want to add just over 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. So now that the soup is boiling, we're going to add our chicken pieces. And those thin strips of chicken will not take very long to cook. A little bit of fresh chili, just for another layer of heat. I like adding whole leaves of cilantro like this. Really, the top sprig itself, those gentle little stems are fine in this soup. The very last ingredient we're gonna add is our lime juice, so we still have that fresh lime taste in there. Now remember, all Thai food has 4 flavors in it: sour, salty, bitter, and sweet. That's how they judge the quality of a dish. And this dish has all of those flavors. This just smells so good.